Check one. Check two. When I come out of the sub, there. Check. Check one. Can you hear me coming out of the monitor? And I'm coming out of the sub over there. Check V. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, why don't you come and get your choice? One, two. So let me, I'm gonna see if it changes.
Thank you.
One, two. Might come out of the front fill over there. 1, 2. Is there anything coming out of that at all? 1, 2. Okay. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. Now. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2.
Marnie, format your cards. Make sure on card 1. Let's see if I'm right. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Check. 1, 2. 1, 2. Check. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2.
Hi there. Thank you.
That sounds good. That is helpful. Yes. 1, 2, 1.
1, 2. Check, check, check. Check 1, 2. I think I've come. Now you hearing me out of there? You know what it is? Would you check the level of it? See what it's set at? Because what I did was I killed the main speakers. So put it up at 0. Where did you say? Keep it. 1, 2, 1, 2. Check, check. 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. Check, check. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2. I get that. Let me see. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. Check, check. Come on out here. 1, 2. Very faint. What can I do to boost it? 1. There's part of me that just says it's fine. It's fine. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Cleveland Heights High School. Please welcome to the stage Cleveland Heights High School's premier a cappella group, Gold Rush.
I've been staring at the edge of the water long as I can remember, never really knowing why. I wish I could be the perfect daughter, but I come back to the water no matter how hard I try. Every turn I take, every trail I track, leads back to the place I know where I cannot go, where I long to be. See the light where the sky meets the sea, it calls me, and no one knows how far it goes. In the wind, in my sail on the sea stays behind me. One day I'll know. If I go, there's just no telling how far I'll go. I know everybody on this island seems so happy on this island. Everything is by design. I know everybody on this island has to go on this island. So maybe I can roll mine. I can lead with pride, I can make us strong. I'll be satisfied if I play along. But the voice inside sings a different song. What is wrong with me? See the light of the sky meets the sea, it's blinding. And no one knows how deep it goes. And it seems like it's calling out to me, so come find me. And let me know what's beyond that line. Will I cross that line? The line where the sky meets the sea, it calls me. And no one knows how far it goes. And the wind in my sail on the sea stays behind me. One day I'll know how far I'll go. I'll go. I'll go.
Da da doom, da da
You
doom,
watch me,
da
I went down.
da da
You
doom,
watch me,
I
went down.
da da
You watch me,
I
thought,
da da
but I know. I thought that I'd been hurt before.
da da doom,
No one's ever left me quite this
da
sore.
da doom, da da doom,
Your words cut deeper than a
da da
knife.
doom, da da doom,
Now I need someone to breathe me back to
da
life.
da doom, da da doom,
Got a feeling that I'm going under, but I know that I'll make it out alive if I quit calling you my lover. Move on. You watch me bleed until I can't breathe. The shame falling onto my knees, and now that I'm without your kisses, I'll be needing stitches, tripping over myself, begging you to come help. And now that I'm without your kisses, kisses. I'll be needing stitches. Just like a moth drawn to a flame. Oh, you lured me in, I couldn't stand the pain. Your bitter heart cold to the touch. Now I'm gonna reap what I sow. I'm left seeing red on my own. Got a feeling that I'm going under, but I know that I'll make it out alive if I quit calling you my lover and move on. Wait until I can't breathe, shaking, falling onto my knees. And now that I'm without your kisses, I'll be mean as stitches, tripping over myself, begging, begging you to come help. And now that I'm without your kisses, I'll be mean as stitches. I'm without going under. I thought, but I know I'm without going under. I thought, but I know.
Needle and the thread to get you out of my head. Needle and the thread to wind up dead. Needle and the thread gotta get you out of my head. Needle and the thread gotta wind up dead. Needle and the thread gotta get you out of my head. Needle and the thread gotta wind up dead. Needle and the thread gotta get you out of my head.
Get you out of my head. You watch me bleed, shaking, falling onto my knees. I'm without your kisses. I'll be mean as stitches, tripping over myself, begging, begging you to come help. And now that I'm without your kisses, I'll be mean as stitches. Without your kisses, I'll be needing a little of thread.
Good afternoon. My name is Damari Loretz, and I'm a senior here at the high school. Being a part of the Cleveland Heights University High School District for the past 13 years has definitely contributed to who I am as a person today. The bonds I've built, memories I've shared, and connections I've made will always mean the world to me. The culture at Heights High is like no other, a large melting pot of people from all different backgrounds. Talented musicians, artists, writers, and everything else you can think of. A variety of races, religions, beliefs, and so much more. I truly don't think I'll ever be placed in an environment as diverse as Cleveland Heights High School. Heights has helped me prepare for my future in more ways than one, but I'll start with the AVID program. I've been enrolled in the program since 7th grade. In those 6 years, I've learned organizational skills, time management, vocabulary, financial tips, and many other skills. I've received help with the college application process and have been accepted to 13 colleges, earning more than $100,000 in scholarships. In addition to the AVID program, I was given easy access to resources that helped me plan my future. Our scholarship advisor, the counselors, and college-based workshops hosted after school provided me with additional support during the college process and goal planning for the future. I'll forever be grateful for the ways in which Heights High has helped build my character and prepare me for the real world. I am here tonight to introduce Superintendent Kirby, who I came to know through membership in the superintendent's cadre. This group alone speaks volumes to Kirby's character. The cadre is a student group that meets with Kirby once a month to discuss ideas as well as prevalent issues we see throughout the school. I admire Kirby's constant effort to visit not only Heights High, but every school in the district. Her strong presence shows just how much she values student opinion. It's so inspiring to see such a strong woman do so much for our schools and our community. It is my pleasure to introduce Superintendent Kirby. Thank you.
Thank you, Damari, for the beautiful introduction. You may have seen Damari on the Ohio Channel when she was testifying against the EdChoice vouchers a couple of weeks ago. She was one of, I believe, 7 students, and they were so impressive, so poised, so passionate, and really represented our district so well. Tonight, in fact, we will have students who will be doing components of the presentation, and I specifically selected students who, in my entry in the district, who really captured the spirit of a component of our district. So you'll see that as they come up and share their remarks today. I want to welcome you all to our annual State of the Schools address. I am honored to share with you the accomplishments of the Cleveland Heights University Heights City Schools in calendar 2019, as well as the new initiatives that we are embarking on this year and beyond. Before I begin, I want to take a moment to recognize the local elected officials who are in the audience, supporting us with their presence, in addition to the many other ways that they support us. I first would like to ask Honorable Mayor Jason Stein, our Mayor of Cleveland Heights, to please stand. Thank you for being here tonight. We also have Judge J.J. Costello, of the Municipal Court Judge for Cleveland Heights. Also joining us, Mary Dunbar from Cleveland Heights City Council. Melody Joy Hart from Cleveland Heights City Council. In the back, thank you. Davita Russell from Cleveland Heights City Council. Excellent. And we have our University Heights representation too. Michelle Weiss, the University Heights Vice Mayor and Council Member. Barbara Blankfeld, University Heights City Council Member. Justin Gould, University Heights City Council Member. We also have Cheryl Stevens here, our County Council Representative. Cheryl, please stand. Thank you. Is there anyone else that I neglected to mention? I was trying to watch the room. Okay, I think that captures everyone. Thank you for your presence tonight. We really appreciate your support and are looking forward to continued strong relationships with all of our cities. We also tonight have many of our community partners in the house. These are organizations that support the district and support our communities in multiple ways. So if you are here, please stand to be acknowledged. Anyone here from Reaching Heights? I am sure Krista Hawthorne is here. For sure. Our Heights Libraries. Thank you, Nancy. How about the Heights School Foundation? Heights School Foundation. Thank you. Cleveland Heights Recreation. Cleveland Heights Recreation. Thank you for your support, even in absentia. Family Connections. I know I saw Sharnice here. Family Connections. Future Heights. Future Heights. All right, Future Heights. Heights Community Congress. Excellent. Lake Erie Inc. How about Lake Erie Inc.? Are they here? They had a great poetry. I was able to judge the poetry slam. It was really exciting. Rocks Arts. That was the best event this Saturday. I am coming back to all of them. And the Children's Hunger Alliance. Do we have any representation here from the Children's Hunger Alliance? All right. Well, thank you to all these organizations. We want to thank you for your continued support of our schools. And of course, I have to acknowledge our Board of Education. We were just together last night until 9:00 p.m. for our monthly meeting. So when I say your name, please stand. Our Board President, Jody Serini. Vice President, Jim Posh. Board Member, Dan Hines. Board Member, Malia Lewis. And Board Member, Beverly Wright. As all of you know, these 5 individuals work extremely hard, 7 days a week, early in the morning, late in the evening, all to ensure that our children have the best academic experience. I really salute their efforts, and I remain impressed with the level and deep commitment that they have to our district. I also want to thank our teachers, staff, and administrators for their efforts in making tonight possible, working so tirelessly and around the clock as well. So teachers, administrators, staff members in the house, please stand so we can acknowledge you. Excellent. Finally, I want to thank our student musicians, Gold Rush, which, I mean, they're like a college a cappella group, right? Aren't they? They are excellent. And also our Heights Jazz Project that we're playing as we were all walking in. One thing that I've learned about the Heights as I've come into the district is how central and how important our commitment to the arts are for our students. And it's just wonderful to see students from the elementary school through middle school, through the high school have such great opportunities to develop the other side of their brains. And we see the fruits of that labor in what our high school students are able to do, both in music and also, both in vocal and also in music and in the arts, visual arts as well. So I hope you all had an opportunity to walk through the school showcase, to meet the staff, to see the students who were there presenting, and to really get a sense of what makes the Tiger Nation so special. As I was walking in, I instantly felt a shot in the arm and a shot of energy. And you guys know it's March and there's a lot going on. I'm just so glad we're here to celebrate the wonderful things that we have done and will be doing. So thank you all for participating in the showcase. This year, yes, we can clap for that. Thank you. This is my first year as superintendent, and it's been probably about 200 days at this point, maybe 150, I might be adding days on. And I've had the opportunity to meet people, to visit schools, to go to events, to have group conversations, to have individual conversations. I've been able to talk to students, parents, staff, community partners, and really have been able to dive into the rich district and all the things that we have here for our students. One thing that I can say, when I was doing my focus groups with the teachers and the staff, I asked everyone to give me one word to describe the district. And the word that I would always start those focus groups out with is engaged. Because it doesn't really matter what the area of focus that someone is connected to, whatever they're doing it 100%. And they're always striving to get better and to do better. And it's always on behalf of students and making sure they have the best experience. So I want to share with you a video that tells you a little bit about my first 100 days here. So we will cue that, and I know there will be, oh, that's a new one. I didn't see that piece. Okay, so we'll get started right now.
We're very excited that she's here. The sky's the limit with our school district. We know that Liz Kirby is the right person for this job, and I'm so excited to see how things unfold.
We came here to visit the teacher. I think she's going to do a great job. She's really nice, talented, everything.
Because we are now at the end of a strategic plan and I'm starting my role as a superintendent, ending my first 100 days, it really is an opportune time to take the things that I've learned as I've visited schools, talked to students, attended events, engaged with parents, to help us develop the 2025 strategic plan.
It's going to be a good year.
Good morning. Hey, how are you? I cannot believe that. So this is literally eye-opening. I wanted to ride the bus to get a sense of like the experience of the students and also, how all of the different systems work in the system. So it was really fun to see the kids getting on, a little nervous. There were parents at the bus stops too, like watching their kids get on, probably just for the first day.
The main office is down this way, and once you get down the stairs, you'll see it on the left.
We are a district that we want to deal with the tough equity issues. We want to deal with the tough political issues that we face in Ohio, a truly unique place to educate a child in a public school system. We welcome the opportunity to advocate. We welcome the opportunity to defend the things, the principles that we hold dear.
Hey, my son is excited. I'm excited as well for him. So I know how I feel when I was in middle school to finally go to school on the first day in middle school, tired of elementary school. And here he is, Hey, I'm pretty excited for him,
The word is excitement. We're so excited to get started. It's going to be a fantastic year.
And it's really, I'm just impressed with how much time people have devoted to making sure kids are fully developed and have great opportunities and skills. This is a true, deep, deep commitment. And again, that's what makes the Heights a special place to be. And that's why, quite frankly, alumni, when they leave, speak so fondly of their experiences because they remember all the people who surrounded them when they were students to make sure that they had an excellent experience. Thank you, and I want to thank Kathan Kavanaugh, our supervisor of communications, for putting that together amongst the many, many things that you put together for the district really quickly. Adam Dew played a central role as well in putting that together, and it really does capture what the entry has been like for me. So I want to tell you a bit about the current 2020 strategic plan that we are concluding this year. The work around this started in 2014 when Dr. Dixon, the then superintendent, her administrative staff, and a local consulting firm, volunteer stakeholders, embarked on a plan to craft an ambitious, comprehensive strategic plan for the district. After months of focus groups, community forums, surveys, analysis, and countless hours of writing and rewriting, the 5-year plan was born. It became known as Heights 2020, the path to student success. The plan continues to serve as the guide stone for all of the work we do as a district, to making recommendations regarding, hold on one second. Wrong side. To fulfill our mission, to provide a challenging and engaging education to prepare all our students to become responsible citizens and succeed in college and career. Its 5 main goals and their action steps serve as a decision framework in classrooms and buildings in leadership gatherings and volunteer meetings. They are embedded in CHUH as much as the Tiger is. And one thing that I said to Dr. Dixon as I was transitioning into the position, I said, we really do base the work around the goals of the strategic plan. She really was able to lead the branding and really has helped people think about how their work connects to these goals. And that's really impressive work because oftentimes organizations will write strategic plans and no one knows the goals. We're in Cleveland Heights, University Heights, everyone knows the goals. And that's really impressive. So let's take a look at Goal 1. So Goal 1 is centered on student outcomes, expectations, proficiency, and mastery. Where are we in terms of this strategic plan goal? So, as you'll see, Goal 1 is around ensuring every student graduates ready to pursue college and career. In September, our most recent graduation rate data was published by the Ohio Department of Education. I am proud to say that our four-year graduation rate for the class of 2018 is 86.6%, which, as you see, is above the state average of 85.3%. This is also up from last year's rate of 84.9%. Our goal was set at 90% back in 2015. While we haven't quite reached it yet, we are absolutely making the upward climb and will continue to make this goal one of our top priorities as a district. Also connected to this goal, the class of 2019 reported $12.1 million in scholarships with nearly 200 acceptance letters to post-secondary institutions. In May, the National Honor Society inducted 75 new members, which is the largest class in 10 years. We also expanded our CTE consortium, adding three additional schools to the mix, and so that consortium now is comprised of Cleveland Heights, Bedford, Maple Heights, Shaker Heights, and Warrensville Heights. Last March, we also brought on a new coordinator of the CTE consortium, Katrina Myers. And just last month, we started the application process for our College and Career Task Force, which was one of my goals for this year. We have a volunteer group of community members, staff, and parents that will soon be charged with studying, analyzing, and making recommendations regarding high school graduation requirements, systems for college and career planning, and increasing the number of students who go to college or enter the workforce prepared to succeed at high levels directly after high school. We will be having our first meeting in April, and we had so many applicants to this task force, which really shows the enthusiasm around this work. Some of those applicants are in the audience, and you will be receiving your notification from Bob Swaggart soon. Also last month, 12 Heights student athletes signed their official college letters of intent during National Signing Day. They will be attending schools from Ohio to Boston on scholarships for their talents. And you all know we have a dedicated core of coaches who not only work with our students on the field, but really also work with our students on their post-secondary opportunities too, and have the same level of passion for that work as the field. I've heard countless stories of coaches who accompany students on college visits, who provide that guidance to students, and really help them to have lots of options after high school. We are also one of 250 districts in the U.S. and Canada. Now, I did a Google search. There's like 17,000. There's probably more school districts, right? So one of 250 in the U.S. and Canada, one of 9 in Ohio, the only in Cuyahoga County to receive the distinction of being on the AP District Honor Roll. This is not an easy award to receive. This is our second time receiving this award. And what this means is that we not only have increased the number of students that are taking AP, we also have increased course passage rates, which is really impressive. Sometimes you can increase, but then the passage rates go down. We didn't see that trend. We saw the opposite trend at Heights High. And then some exciting news that we just received recently. The avid students in Cleveland Heights University Heights outperformed the national average for key metrics on college readiness metrics. So 76% of our avid seniors in the class of 2019 at Heights took at least one AP exam. The national average is just 39%. They just about doubled the national average for taking the most rigorous courses in avid. And I was in my former life, I was an avid teacher, and so I know that the program is so powerful. I know the program works, but I have never seen that type of performance, so it really is great. So that's some of our accomplishments from Goal 1. Goal 2 is around providing an excellent education, ensuring an excellent education is provided to each student in our district in every classroom. So some of our accomplishments. In 2019, Fairfax Elementary School earned IB certification. This is the International Baccalaureate Program, and they joined Canterbury, Roxelle, Rox Middle School, and Monticello Middle School as a fellow IB school. Garrity Professional Development School also became an official STEM designated school. The preschool at Noble, once again, received a 5-star rating from the Ohio Department of Education. One more. And Boulevard Elementary School received the Momentum Award from the Ohio Department of Education for earning all A's in the dreaded value-added category. Just so you know, that was a category that tripped up a lot of the other districts, which is why people started paying attention to Ed Choice. But Boulevard earned all A's. This award means that every category of students at Boulevard performed better than expected, showing greater than average growth on all of the state standardized tests. We also saw several improvements and achievements on our state report card. 6 of our schools earned B for gap closing. The 5-year graduation rate, which will receive that distinction in the fall, earned a B. The Career Tech program earned all A's on that report card. And Monticello Middle School improved in every component of the report card. Furthering our work on equity in our district, equity training has become an essential part of the professional learning for staff. In 2019, last year, more than 300 students, principals, and support staff have attended training on the history of marginalization and identity. Many have since chosen to attend additional training sessions and create opportunities for cross-cultural conversations and book studies. On to Goal 3. So what have we accomplished in Goal 3? Goal 3 is parent and community partners, ensuring they are welcomed and fully engaged in supporting and enhancing student learning. So we've had great accomplishments here. The Metro Health in-school clinic launched at Heights High in the fall. If you have not seen it, it is beautiful, and we're really trying to increase the number of students that are connected to the Metro Health clinic. Twice a month, students are able to just go downstairs to see a Metro Health provider right at school. The program helps to eliminate barriers for our students, and we're so happy to have this partnership with Metro Health. We also have engaged in a partnership with Say Yes to Education, and we are working now on a system that will help us track each student's progress towards post-secondary success and connect students to resources to help them with any needs that they have that could be barriers to post-secondary success. Nancy Pepler has been our lead on that work, and we're really excited to see that come to fruition as we seek to increase our college outcomes in our district. Both Monticello Middle School and Noble Elementary School recently joined the National Network of Partnership Schools. We were one of less than 100 districts in the state that were specifically selected for this partnership based on the rich work that has already been happening in our district on family and community engagement. We're really excited because this work is going to be centered on the work of Dr. Joyce Epstein, who is a national leader around family engagement work, connecting that engagement to school improvement. Roxborough Elementary School also was named a National PTA School of Excellence and only one of 16 schools in Ohio to receive that honor. That is no surprise. We celebrate the Roxborough PTA for their hard work. This summer, the High School Foundation partnered with brothers Jason and Travis Kelsey, both Heights alum, both Super Bowl champions, to make a strategic investment in kids' lives. The pair and foundation ultimately raised $80,000, which is now being invested in expanding after-school programming as well as transportation. Access to after-school offerings are now more accessible to hundreds of elementary and middle school students. So as you guys know, often students want to stay after school, but they don't have the transportation to stay late after the bus leaves. And so the Kelsey brothers and their commitment has allowed students to have an even richer experience in our elementary schools and middle schools, and we sincerely thank them for that. We were all rooting for during the Super Bowl. Garrity Elementary was added as the third site of the Greater Cleveland Food Bank School Market, joining Oxford and Boulevard. The school market happens once a month, and anyone from the community can come and receive fresh produce at no cost. So again, an example of how our schools are a resource, not only for our students and their families, but a resource for the community as well. The fifth quadrennial Reaching Musical Heights concert took place early in 2019. Hundreds of elementary, middle, and high school students performed at Severance Hall in a celebration of musical excellence for our district. And finally, in this goal, in our advocacy for fair school funding model, our advocacy for fair school funding models continues. We formed an advocacy task force, which met for the first time at the start of 2020, to address the challenges surrounding the state's Ed Choice program and school report cards, and enhance stakeholder knowledge. Many of our board members, administrators, students, and I have made trips down to Columbus to testify at the State House on the financial impact of Ed Choice in our district. And we represented really well. Many of the legislators noted the students in their testimony, and also the board members in their testimony as well. We know that unfortunately we are ground zero for Ed Choice in the state, but if it had to happen in any district, it's probably best to happen here because we are the district that's gonna fight and advocate and make sure our voice is heard. So, goal 4, the Cleveland Heights University Heights School District attracts and retains caring and highly qualified staff with diverse experiences and backgrounds who work collaboratively. So some of the things that we have done and will be doing, in December, the HR team was awarded a grant from the state to start a Grow Your Own program. The team is working to identify current members of our classified staff who are interested in pursuing teacher certification and providing them scholarships to attend Cleveland State University, who is partnering with the district on this work. In addition, the Human Resources Department will host its first career fair on April 16th, featuring each school and department. Candidates will have a chance to do a first-round interview with HR for teaching positions and classified spots. So we're really stepping up our game on our recruiting efforts. Technology coaches have been selected for each building. These are Cleveland Heights University Heights employees who are proficient in our district technology applications, most notably the Google Education Platform, and can help advance 21st century technology in the classroom. Because of their commitment, we have been able to greatly reduce our budget, and we thank Dr. Bauer and her team for their leadership in that way. And then finally, Goal 5. Goal 5 is about the resources, both fiscal, facilities, and also technology. In August of 2019, we proudly cut the ribbons on our newly renovated middle schools. These buildings include new heating and cooling systems, flooring, lighting, 21st century classroom technology, and more. The renovations were made possible through the community's passage of Bond Issue 81, and we thank you once again for believing in us and believing in our students. With the middle school completion, a new lay facilities committee was formed in the fall. This group will continue to provide consultation on the use of our permanent improvement funds and the development and implementation of the second phase of our master facilities plan. Over the summer, Heights High School received the Community Impact Award from the Cleveland Restoration Society and the Cleveland chapter of the American Institute of Architects for the beautiful architecture. And finally, the district is focused on fiscal responsibility. We remain committed to reducing our budget each year by $750,000. The district has also committed to finding an additional $750,000 of savings annually, as is shown in our 5-year forecast, which we share at every board meeting. Our organization really takes seriously the task of fiscal stewardship. Our board members really take seriously the task of fiscal stewardship. We want to make sure that we use our tax dollars wisely and in alignment with our strategic plan, which is why we really monitor those funds and monitor that forecast so closely. So these are just some of the highlights of the past year. Truly, there are amazing things happening in our classrooms every day. Students are mastering rigorous content. Students are engaging with their peers and developing student voice and leadership. And we're so proud of the work that we have done under the 2020 strategic plan and are looking forward to what's to come with the 2025 strategic plan. So before I go forward, I'm going to invite one of the students that I met along the way as I was conducting student focus groups. I'm going to ask Kareem Azam to come up. Kareem is an 8th grader at Rocks Mid. I should have known he was special because he was also at the ribbon cutting. He also individually reached out to me and requested a meeting, even prior to the focus group, because he just wanted to meet me and had some opinions on the district that he wanted to share. So he is here tonight to share a bit about his experiences as a Heights student.
Hello, my name is Kareem Azam, and I'm so happy I'm here with you guys. I want to talk about how Roxborough shaped me as a person and how CHUH, my school district, and I'm proud to say that, how it shaped me as a person as well. So Roxborough, I started off at Roxborough Elementary School from the bottom, like kindergarten, like I was a baby, and I loved it. I still remember all of my teachers. They were just amazing, and just these teachers really care about the students, and they want to see us succeed, and I'm so happy that I can say I went to that school and I got that education because they really cared. Well, I'm attending right now my final year at Roxborough Middle School. Roxborough Middle School is an amazing school, and I'm so happy again that I can say I got my education from there, and like all the teachers are amazing and they care. Like it's mind-blowing how much they care about us, and we need to show them more respect, and we just need to be real respectful to them and awesome. Like it's just amazing to me how great these teachers are, and like Miss Friedman, Miss Bergen, Miss Jordan Shaw, like Miss Lackey, like Miss Radke, and so many other people. It's just awesome to me how they care about us and they want to see us succeed and be a better us, like thrive as students. And I'm sorry, I'm going too fast, but as students, and they want to see us become something in the future. And I'm really happy that I have these teachers that are paving the way and showing me how to be a good student and how to succeed in life. Roxborough Middle School really, really shaped me of who I am right now, and I just want a round of applause for them. Seriously. Every teacher there cares about their students and makes sure they become amazing. And I just want to say thank you to all of my teachers and another round of applause for them. Seriously. I love how kind the students are at Roxborough Middle School. They're so amazing. Everyone gets along, and even when there's a fight, everyone, like the people who fought, they get better along. They get along. And more of the boys, not the girls. The girls stay enemies. But yes, I've made so many friends at Roxborough Middle School, and they're amazing. I just love my friends, and I love the teachers. I can't stress you guys how much the teachers mean to me and how much they paved my way to my future. And again, thank you. Thank you, teachers. I'm really excited to be a high schooler, and that's a big stepping stone. A high schooler, wow. So I'm really excited to be a high schooler into this wonderful school. I came here when I was younger before they redid it, and I'm mind blown how amazing it is. And there's so many opportunities, and I know so many people who succeeded just by coming through this school and going to college and the AVID program. I'm in AVID right now, and again, they really want to see us succeed. And I'm going to continue doing AVID up here, and I'm going to succeed by doing AVID. And it makes me so much more organized and way more. My grades are just improved since I've been in AVID. So again, AVID is great, and I really can't wait to join AVID this year and continue and do so many things this year as well. I'm really excited for clubs, for teachers, meeting the teachers, and my friendships that I'm gonna have. I know I'm gonna have a lot because I'm really kind. So yeah, this school is great. I'm super duper excited that I'm going to this school, and I would not go anywhere else. And when I'm 35 years old, walking with a cane, I'm gonna be I went to Roxborough Middle School in high tie. What you guys went to? Shaker? Boo. So yeah, I'm very, very excited of going to the high school. And yeah, that's basically it. I'm getting myself prepared for the future just by coming to CHUH. And it's just gonna be amazing. It's gonna be so awesome, and I know it will. And I'm going to try my hardest to succeed, make our future great. I got y'all. Everyone who made me who I am. Thank you so much, and please be kind, because kindness leads to opportunities, and vote. Vote.
I didn't say that because I can't, but thank you. Thank you, Kareem. High school faculty, get ready. Your new student leader is on the way, for sure. So, next we want to talk about where we are going. We decided that we didn't want to develop a whole new strategic plan. The goals are good. People feel connected to the goals. And we really, instead of doing a whole rewrite, are focused on a refresh. So we have formed a planning committee. Some members of that committee are with us tonight, and we're starting the process of gathering input from stakeholders. Our goal is to have that strategic plan ready for a board presentation by the summer. So, what do we want to work on for the next 5 years? One area that we want to continue to really make sure that we have deep and strategic and thoughtful and accountable work around is the work that we have been doing with equity. We have a very active and engaged equity task force. We have some areas where we really want to make sure that we walk the talk of equity, and so that will be a key component of the 2025 strategic plan. We're also really excited that we will be launching a community school pilot. There was a committee that worked on this work that was composed of members of our union, members from the national state organization around community schools, and also our board members and staff. So we are excited that we will be identifying one of our schools to launch the community school pilot. And by community school, I don't mean charter school, it's communities in schools where there are resources right at the ready for students at that school. We're also really excited to take our work around college and career success to the next level. So we want to build on our CTE consortium to make sure that that is a very strong program and that students emerge from that program showing really great outcomes. In addition, we want to make sure that each and every one of our students in the high school are prepared to attend the college of their choice with scholarship support. So even if a student wants to take a different pathway, our commitment is to making sure that they have the preparation for that choice. So the committee that is going to be kicking off in April will help us look at our current systems and give us recommendations on what needs to be in place so we can reach that goal. We're also working on increasing our diversity in our teaching pool. So the Grow Your Own program and our career fairs will help us with that. We know that when students have teachers that look like them, studies show that that increases student achievement. We also know that this is a community that fully embraces and desires diversity, and we want that to be reflected all across the organization. Another key component of our 2025 strategic plan will be a way that we can consistently track and communicate our progress on the key metrics within our strategic plan. So we want to always be able to check where we are in our work and to communicate that out to the community so that we can be both reflective and make needed adjustments to meet our goals. So we're excited about bringing in dashboards and metrics to accompany the strategic plan large goals. And finally, we will continue to focus on maximizing resources in our schools and in our classrooms, continuing to stay fiscally responsible and seeking ways to make sure that we can reach our goals, but also make sure that our money is aligned to our strategic plan as it currently is. So, in that vein, this is why you need page numbers. In that vein, you know that issue 26 is, as Kareem mentioned, is something that currently is on the ballot, and I would be remiss if I didn't speak to that. One thing I want to say is that in spite of all of the activity that's happening around EdChoice, issue 26 does remain a priority for our district. And so as you know, this is a levy of 7.9 mills that the community will be voting for on March 17th, St. Patrick's Day. One thing that we shared during our school funding forum in January is that this will cost homeowners $23 per month per $100,000 of a home. And if this issue doesn't pass, we know that we will be looking for not just $750,000 in cuts, we'll be looking for $5 million in cuts. That's equivalent to about 67 staff positions. It's hard to say exactly what will be cut. Everything is on the table. The cabinet has been meeting around potential cuts and planning against different scenarios as well. We know that a $5 million cut in our district is going to be drastic. This is why this remains a big priority for us. So, I would like to bring up Charlotte Walker and Olivia Trimble from Noble Elementary School. So, I want to tell you about these two young ladies. Charlotte I met during one of my focus groups at Noble. And I'd heard about Charlotte even before she came down because I was told that Charlotte wears Heights Tiger Nation gear every day. And I couldn't believe it. Then I met her friend Olivia, who I heard also has a similar dressing pattern. So, we have some I think they're the elementary school mascots. And I will say, when we had a debate recently at Heights Community Center, both Charlotte and Olivia were there. And so as Chrissy and I were preparing, to share our remarks, they started waving. And it gave me the biggest burst of energy. I was so excited that they were there. It was a great learning experience for students as well to hear both sides of the issue. But I just thought, when I saw them, I said, okay, well, Heights is in the house for sure. So I wanted you guys to meet them because they warm my heart. So I'm going to turn it over to you all in your stool as well.
Hi, I'm Charlotte, and I'm a second grader at Noble Elementary School, and I'm in Miss Russell's class.
Hello, my name is Olivia Trimble, and I'm also a second grader at Noble, and I am in Miss Gobieski's class.
I wear a Tiger Nation shirt every single day because I love my school.
I am proud to be in Tiger Nation. I love it so much.
I love Noble because we do a lot of fun after-school programs like yoga, chess club, and Lake Erie Inc.
And every single special is fun.
We have an awesome principal and amazing teachers.
And I love Noble because all are welcome.
And now, the world premiere of our new district video. Heights, get pumped!
Let the games begin.
Heights get pumped. Heights get pumped. Heights get pumped. Heights get pumped.
And the winner of today's academic challenge, the team from Cleveland Heights.
Heights get pumped. Heights get pumped. Heights get pumped.
Thank you, Charlotte and Olivia. And thank you to district parent, oh, you're here, I see you, Adam Dew. Parent and videographer Adam Dew for the creation of the Heights Get Pumped video. And also, First 100 Days as well. So, I'm getting ready to wrap up. If you're not planning on going to the boys basketball tournament tomorrow night, where they will be taking on Brush, or the Swim Cadet Show, I hope that you can join me again at Noble Elementary School tomorrow for our school funding conversation. We will discuss how our public finances work and how ours in particular are affected by the EdChoice funding model. Thank you all for giving us a piece of your Wednesday night, for coming out, sharing what's happening at your schools, and also hearing the work that we have done and plan to continue doing. We really appreciate your commitment, and we really join you in celebrating the amazing things of the Tiger Nation community. Let's all give ourselves and our district a round of applause for the great work we are doing. And with that, we are dismissed. Thank you.